Together we are in a position to end decades of suffering, stop generations of hatred and bloodshed, and forge a beautiful, everlasting, and glorious peace for that region and for the whole region of the world.
That was the pitch from United States President Donald Trump as he unveiled what he calls the Board of Peace. He made the announcement in Davos on January 22, 2026, alongside more than 20 founding states signing into a charter. The board was endorsed under the UN Security Council Resolution 2803 as a transitional Gaza body. But beyond reconstruction pledges and troop plans, the most consequential element was not financial. It was structural. The charter designates Donald Trump as chairman in perpetuity, not chairman for term, not chairman while he is president, chairman for life. Under Article 3.3 of the charter, he can only leave the position voluntarily or through incapacity determined by the executive board, which is an executive body that he appoints. He chairs all plenary sessions. He holds veto power over resolutions. He appoints executive leadership. He directs strategic oversight. No elections, no fixed term, no automatic succession process triggered by time. And as of February 2026, no amendments have been made to that clause. On February 19th, the board held its first operational meeting in Washington. Major funding pledges were announced. A resolution on financial integrity was adopted. Security plans for Gaza were outlined, but structurally, nothing changed. The charter was not amended. The chairman in perpetuity clause remains intact. The amendment process under Chapter 8 requires proposals, advanced circulations, supermajority approval, and crucially, chairman confirmation. No such proposal has been tabled. The board is legally classified as an intergovernmental organization with an international legal personality. That means it can contract, manage funds, and act independently in international law. But unlike most multilateral institutions where leadership rotates, is elected, or is term-bound, this body embeds lifelong executive authority in a single individual. Its decisions bind only voluntary participants. Its governance flows through a chairman whose tenure has no expiry date. History shows that when leaders grant themselves permanence, the justification is often stability. In February 44 BC, Julius Caesar was proclaimed dictator in perpetuity, a move seen as wiping out the remaining limits on his authority. He was assassinated within weeks. After independence, José Gaspar Rodriguez de Francia ruled Paraguay as supreme and perpetual dictator, concentrating power entirely in his hands from 1814 to 1840. Jean Bedel Bokassa declared himself president for life in the Central African Republic, then crowned himself emperor, a spectacle that accelerated isolation and collapse. Kim Il-sung led North Korea until 1994, and in 1998, the constitution was amended to name him eternal president, preserving authority even after death. In 2018, China removed presidential term limits, enabling Xi Jinping to remain in power indefinitely, a shift widely viewed as a consolidation of personal rule. The Board of Peace may be limited in scope to Gaza under the UN Resolution 2803, but its structure is not limited. It establishes a model where multilateral authority is built around one leader indefinitely. The real question is not whether the board raises money or deploys forces, it is what it normalizes. Because when leadership becomes permanent by design, power stops being borrowed from institutions and starts belonging to a person.